What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. It's DripGodDero, and I'm back at you guys with another banger. So in today's video, we will be ranking all the players on the 2022-2023 Golden State Warriors roster. Now, this should definitely be a banger of a video. I love all the support that you guys showed on the Los Angeles Lakers roster tier list video. And man, let's get right into it. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have switched over and y'all see the different tiers. At the top tier, we have stars of the team. Right below that is very good player, deserves big minutes. Right below that is decent rotational player, gives you solid minutes. Below that is fine for garbage time and development. And at the bottom tier is get them off the motherfucking team. Alright, so here's all the players on the Golden State Warriors roster. Y'all see them. And without further ado, let's get right into it. But before I get right into it, just so you guys know, this tier list will be in order from the players that I rank as the best and the player I rank all the way up to the worst. So the player I put at the very first spot in that first tier right here, stars of the team, the person I put right here as the first player, that's the very best player on the team. The person I put in the get them off the team tier list at the last player, that's gonna be, the worst player on the team. So this tier list is ordered. It is ordered. But let's get right into it, man. I feel like this is pretty obvious, and let me X out of this ad right here, but I feel like this is pretty obvious. The best player on the team is Steph Curry. I don't feel like we really need to talk too much more about it. Steph Curry is the best player on the team. It's not a debate. Right behind him as the second best player on the team. Now, I know a lot of Golden State Warriors fans might not like this, but me personally, I feel like the second best player on this team is Andrew Wiggins. Now, y'all not gonna like that, but me personally, I feel like he's the second best player on the team because he does provide the most consistency besides Steph Curry when it comes to the team. He's averaging around like 19 points on great efficiency at that, which is something to note. Then he plays the best defense on the team. He has to be the second best player on the team. It's not an argument. The third best player on the team, once again, I know some fans might not like this, especially if you one of those 2015 Warriors fans, the OG fans. Y'all not gonna like this, but I got Jordan Poole as the third best player on the team. What else? What do I need to say, man? I feel like Jordan Poole, at this point in time, he's better than the fourth best player on the team, aka Klay Thompson. Now, I could put him at very good player, but I feel like he's been good enough to have him as a star of the team. These are players I feel like are the stars of the team. Now, it's debatable on if Klay could be a very good player, but I'm gonna show him some type of respect and put him as a star of the team. Right behind him, I have Draymond Green. Now, Draymond Green, he has kind of fallen off this year, but he still does provide a lot of the intangibles in a sense. He still plays pretty solid defense, still is great when it comes to rotations and things of that nature. A great passer at that. Of course, he is kind of limited offensively, but there are other players on this team that are also limited offensively, but don't provide as much value to the team as he does. So I got him as the fifth best player. Right behind him, I have the most underrated player on the team, aka Kevin Looney. Now, me personally, I feel like Kevin Looney is one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Yeah, his stat sheet might not jump off the chart, but Similar to Draymond Green, there's a lot of the intangibles that he provides. He provides great defense. He rotates very well. And he actually is pretty decent guarding guards. Like, he can move his feet well enough to actually guard a couple of the guards in the NBA. So definitely underrated player, provides a lot of hustle. And yeah, he's in that very good player, deserves big minutes area when it comes to these players. Right behind him, I have Dante DiVincenzo. Now, should I put him in very good player or deserves big minutes, or should I put him in decent rotational player? No. Dante DiVincenzo, he hasn't been as good as he has been in years before, but he's still been pretty good this year. I like to see a little bit more, but we do have to, just know that he did suffer a pretty bad injury a year before this. So he may still be recovering when it comes to that. But I feel like he has pretty much made a solid spot in the rotation. So I will put him at very good player, deserves big minutes as of right now. As of right now, I'm going to stick him right there. All right, next, right behind him as the 8th best player on the team, I have Jonathan Kuminga. Now, Jonathan Kuminga, I have him as the 8th best player just because of the defense that he can provide. There's still a lot of upside for him. I know offensively he is kind of challenged a little bit, but I feel like that will come in due time. And I also just feel like I said, the defense, his size, his athleticism, that's something that this team really doesn't have. To be honest, they really don't have a wing or a forward who's super athletic, and that's a trait that those are both traits that he has that he can really provide for this team. So hey, I feel like he's a decent rotational player and he gives you solid minutes. Right behind him, I have Anthony Lamb. No, I feel like he's pretty underrated. I think he's around like 24, 25 years old. So he's getting ready to hit his prime. And man, he can definitely shoot the ball. I don't think I really need to say much more about that, but he can definitely shoot the goddamn ball, man. But yeah, he's definitely a decent rotational player. I got him behind Kuminga because Kuminga has a lot of the intangibles, such as being super athletic, such as being pretty big for his position, So certain little intangibles like that, I feel like give Kuminga the edge. But other than that, hey, Anthony Lamb is a good, solid player, man. He definitely is. All right, right behind him, I have Moses Moody. Now, I got him at decent rotational player, gives you solid minutes. Now, he hasn't shown me as much as I would like to see, especially with him being a high pick. But besides that, he does provide something when it comes to this team. He is pretty solid offensively. I think he's shooting around like 38% from 3, which is pretty good. But I would like to see him improve a little bit more on his defense and also just shot selection and things of that nature. But hey, he's still a decent player. He's only 20 years old, so it's still plenty of time for him to grow. Same with Kuminga. Kuminga's still young as well. So they're both still young players, and I'm just glad to see that they are actually contributing to the team at such a young age. All right, so the final player I will be putting in decent rotational player, gives you solid minutes, it was Ty Jerome. Now, the reason I have him here is because it's pretty much what this little tier ranking says. He's a decent rotational player who gives you solid minutes. He is shooting pretty good from the 3, so that's something good to note. But I would like to see him be a little bit more aggressive and look for his shot a little bit more. So yeah, I got Ty Jerome right there. And let's move on to the next player. All right, so for the next player, I have JaMychal Green. Now, JaMychal Green, he hasn't been amazing this year, to be honest. But he still provides a solid veteran presence for the team, which I do like. And also, he does still provide decent defense. He's only 32 years old, so he isn't just like super old or anything like that. But hey, he's still pretty solid. Still fine for garbage time, like the title says. And hey, he alright, man. Right behind him, I have Patrick Baldwin Jr. Now, the reason I have him so low is because regardless of how hot he was at the start of the season, man, I don't know if I want to call it a fluke, but hey, he's in the G League right now. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't know that, but yeah, man, he's actually going to the G League right now. So it's like, man, was that all a fluke? I kinda think it was, but at the same time, I can't knock the skills that he did provide. He was 6'9", shooting the three extremely well, and that's definitely something that I feel like a team like the Golden State Warriors, they need. But man, was it a fluke? Was it a fluke? I don't know. I gotta put him right there just because it may have been a fluke. I'm gonna keep it real, but there's still potential when it comes to him as a player. It really is still a lot of potential when it comes to him as a player. 6'9", shooting the three extremely well with high volume at that. So I got him at that position. Right behind him, I have James Wiseman. Now, a lot of people not gonna like this because James Wiseman just scored like 30 points last night. So a lot of people not gonna like this. But for him to be a number 2 pick, I believe, I just haven't seen enough. Yes, you might get those anomaly games where he scores 30 points like last night. But come on, man. Come on, man. For him to be a number 2 pick, you don't see that often. You really don't, man. Sometimes when he is on the court, he looks lost. And I know that he struggles offensively. I'm not asking for a lot when it comes to him offensively. I want to see more out of him defensively. And that's the thing and that's my gripe against him, to be honest. His defense. I got to see more out of him defensively. But regardless of that, hopefully he does build on that 30-point game he had last night, man. Hopefully he does build on that, and hopefully he shoots from this position that I have him on in my tier list somewhere up here, man. Hopefully he ends up around this position. But as of right now, he has to be right here. He has to be fine for garbage time and development. Next up, I have Ryan Rollins. Now, I got him at fine for garbage time and development as well. I feel like it's too early to really just judge him. I think he's only 20 years old, so yeah, he hasn't had much time to really shine. I'm gonna keep it real. Last but not least, as the worst player on the team, I have the man, the myth, the legend, Andre Iguodala. Now, let's keep it real, y'all. Let's keep it real. Andre Iguodala, he's pretty much playing a Udonis Haslem role for the Golden State Warriors. Let's keep it real. Now, I know a lot of OG Golden State Warriors fans are not going to like this, but it's the truth, bro. It's the truth. I know he won a champion with y'all, but as of right now, to me, in my opinion, he's washed. So, I do have him as the worst player on the team. But let's recap this tier list one last time, and then I'll close out. All right, so to recap this tier list, as the best player on the team, I have Steph Curry. As the second best player on the team, I have Andrew Wiggins. As the third best player on the team, I have Jordan Poole. As the fourth best player on the team, I have Klay Thompson. As the fifth best player on the team, I have Draymond Green. As the 6th best player on the team, I have Kevon Looney. As the 7th best player on the team, I have Dante DiVincenzo. As the 8th best player on the team, I have Jonathan Kuminga. As the 9th best player on the team, I have Anthony Lamb. As the 10th best player on the team, I have Moses Moody. As the 11th best player on the team, I have Ty Jerome. As the 12th best player on the team, I have JaMychal Green. As the 13th best player on the team, I have Patrick Baldwin Jr. As the 14th best player on the team, I have James Wiseman. As the 15th best player on the team, I have Ryan Rollins. And as the worst player on the team, I have Andre Iguodala. Man, with that, if you enjoyed this video, like the fucking video, comment on the fucking video, subscribe to the motherfucking channel. Hey, and tell me what team you would like to see next have all of their players ranked, man. Put that in the comments down below, man. Let's get it. Road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm 5 for 5, man. Y'all see the grind, y'all see the support. I'm 5 for 5. Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go. But I'm out. Peace.